Now we go live on Facebook. We're live on Facebook.
Hello, people. Welcome to the show Expose on Marriage or No Marriage with Kavita Kapoor Khalsa. She's
Hey,
a happiness coach, a relationship expert, access consciousness certified facilitator, and a human and, and a human. Yeah, that's true. And today we have a very nice topic. It's called arguments in marriage. Like I've seen so many couples argue in like various forms, uh, like uh, uh, on top of their voice, they are shouting and howling at each other, and I've even seen cold wars, like when they're not saying any words and they're just giving looks to each other. And
which one is better,
I
arguing or having Cold War? I think it's better to vent it out. That's what I would feel, because that's what, and it's about yelling at each other, and that's how it is. But I prefer vent it out than hold it on, in your system. What do you have as a choice? If you're given a choice, would you fight it out or just hold it back?
definitely just fight it out. I think if given a choice, holding it back is never an option.
Being heavy on the chest, and for what? I mean, it's better to talk it out in whichever form. So yes, that's what marriage no marriage brings about. And it doesn't matter whether you're married or not. You could be in a relationship and you still go through a lot of heaviness in terms of arguments, and then you don't feel like being with each other. That's the whole thing that comes up.
I wanted to ask you, like, is it okay to argue? Like,
I think it's okay to argue I mean, see, I wouldn't encourage argument as long as you don't take it personally and you're just having fun with the thing. Because see, at the end of the day, it is a point of view clash. You may not be right or wrong. I may not be right or wrong. But we just love to hold on to the rightness of our point of view. If you kind of just melt it and drop it, I think there would be no arguments. The only thing is how right we would like to be, and it's about proving it to the other person. It's like, that one upmanship that goes on. So if you have no other choice but to argue, so argue, as long as you're in allowance of each other, that I know this is my point of view and this is your point of view. Neither are you going to change, neither am I going to change. So let there be something which is entertaining, so you
yeah,
can have fun with that argument as far as it's entertaining. And
maybe
for some
entertaining.
people, it's entertaining because they have nothing else to talk normally. So all they do is, like, it's like, dogs will bark. So they will talk in that language, bow 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 bow, and they enjoy that thing. Some people. So it's fun
Yeah,
for
yeah.
some people. Yeah.
And some people are like talking very silently and quietly, but yet they are arguing.
Oh,
They're
yes. It's about how right I am and how wrong you are. It's like, if you
yeah.
know how to make tea in 10 ways and I know only one way of making tea, then I'll make you wrong every time you're making it differently than I'm making my tea. That is how it is. That you don't know and I know.
Oh, so consider a scenario where uh, both the person in the couple are different. Like one is a beach person and one is a mountain loving person. Um, and definitely there will be polarity. There will be heat in making a choice.
Yeah.
What do you say in that case?
Well, if you're talking about taking vacation together, then I think you should go to planes, in order to maintain na tera na mera. But if that's the case, I think be an allowance. Allowance is a gift that you can give to each other. That if you like beaches, go for it and take your friends or go on a solo trip. And if you're talking about going to mountains, you go on a solo trip, and you don't have to be there just to prove that. See, I'm going to your beach now. You come to my mountains. No, no, no. It's just about having fun with who you are and who you be, and giving that space to the other person for they being them. If you give up on yourself to accommodate the other person, that neither are you happy nor that person will be happy, because you're constantly going to keep telling them and nudging them, telling them that, hey, I gave this up for you. And now that's not, it's not always kind to tell people that what you've done, it was a choice you made. So don't give up on yourself for that. So as if you're okay going to the mountains and to the beaches, cool. But if you're not, then go ahead with what you enjoy more than to take away the joy of somebody else. That's what I would suggest.
That is nice. That is wonderful. What to do when the when your partner gets annoyed in smaller things? बात बात में रुठ जाते हैं.
So, हमारे इसमें कहा जाता है access consciousness में, get your bars run if you're cranky, get your bars run if you're stuck. I think that's a beautiful tool to get relationships, any kind of relationship, in a good shape. And I would also suggest that there is this tool called Interesting Point of View. If you're going to search on Google, there are like a lot of pop-ups which will come on Interesting Point of View, but it's just that you're neither aligning or agreeing to somebody's point of view, nor are you resisting or reacting to somebody's point of view. You're just saying, okay, cool, yeah, I mean, he has a choice, he or she, that unko muh phula ke baithna acha lagta hai, so that's it. You don't have to be the effect of their mood swings, or their anger. It's a choice they are making. You can still have fun in your own space, looking at them, that wow, what a lovely drama, it's fun to watch drama. We love watching serials and series and all, right? It's okay because it's on a monitor, but it's not okay because it's happening with you. So what are you choosing to create that drama? You just have to kind of, bust it out and say, hey, let's have fun, add humor to your life. God, I mean, that's the only thing that you can live with, because otherwise you'll create toxic relations.
I think you said three beautiful things. First one was interesting point of view, and another you said what choice are you making, and last one was are you
Now get your
having.
bars done. Get your bars done. That's the main thing. Yeah.
Well, note these things down. It's amazing things. These are very nice things to do.
Yeah.
Kavita, tell me when in arguments when the degree of heat is very high and there is a lot of fear, and if you fear that your partner will definitely get annoyed, more than annoyed, that they'll get shattered if you take your own side and you know you are right. In that moment, what is ideal thing to do?
See, it's about you choosing to be either right or to be happy and free. So if you choose to be happy and free, then there is a beautiful tool in Access Consciousness which says, you're right, I'm wrong. Okay. And say it 3 times with the energy of gratitude and allowance and vulnerability. When you say that you're wrong, you're really not wrong. But that's what probably the other person wants to hear in that moment. And when you, by the third time when you actually said this, that okay, maybe you're right and I'm wrong, with the, not with sarcasm, because that will aggravate the argument and the fight. But when you say it with that spirit, that yeah, it's okay, maybe you're right and I'm wrong, doesn't make you wrong, but you're just admitting it for the other person, it diffuses any kind of argument, any kind of fight. And 99.99% times the person would say it's not about right or wrong, I'm not saying, it doesn't mean this, and they will start melting, if you really would like somebody to melt. So it's like, it's about main gada hu tum sahi ho, that kind of a thing.
So
But
this
that doesn't
sounds
really,
like turning the heat off or turning down the heat.
it turns down the heat, it melts down their barriers. And the another tool is push your barriers down, because nothing of it is personal. Do not take it personally, because it's just the heat of the moment and we're judging the other person. What if you don't have to take this judgment as personal and serious? As I said, add more humor to your life. That okay, if somebody is really saying something nasty or whatever, they may mean it, they may not mean it. They just want to see your reaction. They just want to, ping you over there, and it hurts. Then if you work on yourself, because all your hurts that you have your trigger points, you have to melt them down. And again, then I would suggest bars is one beautiful thing that opens up your reality very magically.
Awesome. Uh, do you have any final thoughts you want to say to the audience about this?
I would just simply say, don't sleep with a heavy heart. If there is an elephant in the room, please address it without sleeping, because baat karne se baat banti is what I would say. You know, if you're not going to talk it out, you can't expect the other person is antaryami to understand what's going on, right? And आवाज अगर ऊंची भी हो रही है, तो some people have a higher decibel, some people have a lower decibel, which is okay. I mean, that just learn to enjoy even loud music, I think, sometimes, and don't make it significant is what I would say, because arguments could be fun-filled arguments. Watch Kapil Sharma show, because when he does that with different people, or Krishna Sudesh and all these people, it's more like a roast. So how ready are you to roast your partner and get roasted by your partner? It's simple. And then raise a toast to that roast and have fun with it.
Wow. Wow, that was amazing. Thank you, Kavita.
So
And thank
much.
you, people. Meet next week, same time, Friday, 9 p.m.
With a new topic on marriage or no marriage. And I would suggest people, if you have a topic that you want to kind of listen on, please let us know. Also, there's a class coming up tomorrow at 7 p.m. of marriage or no marriage. Well, it's a point of view given to you. If you would like to kind of know more, please DM us, and we'll be happy to kind of facilitate you to getting to your own clarity, what works for you and what doesn't. That's it for now. See you next week. Bye. And Merry
Bye bye.
Christmas. Of course, we did not wish Merry Christmas to
Oh,
anybody.
Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Just enjoy this family time with people. And this year is about to end. So what more can you expect, or just pray to have in the coming new year, with new fresh energies, and leave whatever is behind you. That's it. Bye.
Bye bye.